morning, everyone. I probably look insane, but I just woke up. Today is gonna be cozy Saturday. I do have a few plans. I'm gonna go grab some coffee before I go visit an antique shop. I actually got a hutch that we put in our living room, which I'll show here in a minute. But I want to get some more decorations and things like that to put in our hutch, and maybe just see if they have decorative plates that I can put on display. I have one plate already that's on display kind of on a stand. I'll show you that too because it's Disney. So I'm gonna get coffee. Well, I'm gonna get ready here first. Go get coffee and then go to the antique shop. Let's do this. Okay, this is the hutch right here. We cleaned it, we added some new hardware, not all of the hardware that we need, but this is what I have in there so far. This is the plate, and then it has Walt Disney, like a quote on there, and that kind of thing. And then on this other side, I just added like a little book stand, a plant, and a little candle. I had this in the center for our coffee table, but I just kind of put it in there because I wanted to see like what it would look like. This is what we're working with. We do have like a few drawers and such down here, and then bigger space. This one drawer has like a few lining, little sectioned off areas, and then this one is just fully empty. So if we had any silverware or anything like that, we could put it here. Okay, I am now ready, and I'm gonna go order my Starbucks online, go pick it up, and then we're gonna head to the antique shop. So just shoppy day, girls being myself. And then I'm gonna go come back home and then kind of organize everything. But let's do this. I wanted to show this really quick. I have a little coffee holder. This one is for like the small, normally if I get a grande. This is from Felt Cute Creations. I already have stains on it from my coffee, but LOL. It's such a cute pattern. I have this one, and then I have a Star Wars one that has like lockets and different things like that. It's so cute. So I did get a grande. I'm about to go pick up my coffee. I will put it in my coffee sleeve, and then we're headed to the antique mall. First piece. I got this little jar. There is a name to this type. I already forgot it, but it is so stinking pretty. I love the like glass blown details on this little thing, so this is gonna go in there. The next two things are the glasses from McDonald's. These are the glasses, Epcot and Magic Kingdom. And then the picture, this is the Epcot and Magic Kingdom, and then they both have like the 2000 little symbol. This is the plate that I got, the first one that we kind of started with, but this is the blue and yellow. My husband and I do not live in either one of these states, but I got the Ohio and the Tennessee plates. So here's the Ohio plate. My husband used to live in Ohio for 2 years. He helped open up one branch of his company. So he moved to Ohio for 2 years, and we're still Ohio fans. So I got this for us to have like out on display. And then also I got a Tennessee one. We were actually planning to get married in Tennessee, and it's kind of dirty on the side. I just have to clean it. But we were planning to get married in Tennessee last year. We didn't. But we were planning to go this year as our anniversary trip to Tennessee. And I love that it has the blue, like blues and yellows are my favorite color. I wanted to have lots of color in our hutch. So I got this one. He has no idea that I got any of this stuff. So I told him that I found like some cool things that I think he would like, but that's kind of the vibe with everything that I have right now. So I'm going to clean this up, and then after we finish eating, I'm probably going to come back and try to play around a little bit with the hutch. So I will keep you guys updated, and I am so excited to eat. I am going to get a fat sweet tea. And I'm going to get a grilled chicken sandwich. I never get the grilled chicken sandwich, but it sounds really good. So I'm going to do that. But that is what I'm doing right now. Nothing crazy. My hair looks insane. It is so windy right now in Texas. So don't mind my hair. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting all this stuff away, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so this is what I have so far. So I showed like the cabinet earlier, but this is with now one of our new plates that I've put in here. It's kind of funny because all of like this side right here, it does not sit flat directly on my stand, but nonetheless, it's still cute. And then up here with my Disney World plate, I decided to put the pink little trinket situation. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but this is what I have right there. And then I decided to go ahead and put the Ohio plate on a stand. I'm out of plate stand, so the Tennessee one I just sat here just to have over here, but I don't know what fully the vibes are yet with maybe filling this space and this one down here, because I kind of like the idea of having 3 plates that are kind of zigzag so that it's not plate, plate, plate everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to switch out some of this stuff with the little candle and whatnot. I want this to have as much color as possible. So I am 100% keeping this little area up here. I love the plate and I love the little pink trinket with it. And then I do want to keep the blue plate right here. I think this is such a pretty plate to put on display. So I'm going to keep these the way that they are. I just have to try to figure out something for right here and down here. But overall, for going to the antique store and getting everything today, turned out pretty well. Hello everyone, it is actually Sunday. I did not end out the vlog yesterday, but we hung out at home, didn't do too much, watch movies and that kind of thing, so I didn't really vlog that. But right now we are actually in our hometown. We are heading to a baby shower, so we're gonna go and do that. And then I'm not sure what we'll do the rest of the day, but we'll be here for a few hours. Okay, we are back at home. We went to the baby shower. We actually stopped by my best friend's house. She had a few things to give us, and then we went and ate. Now tomorrow, we are trying to get back on our health grind. We are trying to eat better. We're going to be trying to meal prep, doing all the things. I do need to clean up the kitchen a little bit, and then I also need to wash some of our clothes. I need to prep all of my clothes and everything for work this week, and just kind of pick up a little bit around the house, and then I'm just going to rest. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that. And I'm probably going to start with laundry first so that I can throw that in and then go ahead and start with everything else. So let's get started. What I use for my laundry, the detergent that I use is the Tide Free and Gentle. I think that's the right, yeah. I use the Tide Free and Gentle. This one is approved by the Eczema Association, which your girl has eczema. And then the scent beads, I know people are already going to be saying this. Why are you using a non-scented detergent and you're using beads? That's life. I need to have some type of scent. I don't wear perfume to work. I work in healthcare, and I don't use body spray or any perfumes or things like that. So my detergent, ideally I would like to smell really good, so that's what I use. If I'm not using this does not irritate my skin. The Buff City soap, this does not ever irritate my skin. This works really well for us. This is the one with baking soda. If you get this brand, get the baking soda because that's what cleans the best. I have the regular one and it left stains in my clothes. But if I'm using the powder, I use a little scoop. And then we did get these, and I've used these on like blankets and such, but I don't know if it's the scent that sticks to these things or whatever these crystal things are. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like this leaves stains. Like I think that this is what has caused stains before when I put things on like blankets or towels or anything, you know, anything like that. Hanging out here on the couch waiting on the clothes to be done. I think that we have probably like 5 minutes left in the wash before I put them in the dryer and start another load. But I'm watching some YouTube right now while just on my laptop. I had a friend actually reach out to me, and she and her family are planning to go to Disney, I think in May, and she wanted some help, so that's what I'm doing. I am pulling up the Disney website. I'm going to try to give like a few options for her and her family for booking a trip like within their budget and all that kind of stuff. I am not a Disney planner or like Disney travel agent, but I do have a lot of fun helping my family and friends go to Disney. So that's what I am going to do. I'm just going to run a few little things by them and kind of give them like what pricing options maybe. So I'm going to be working on that and then going to transfer my clothes here in a second. I am catching up on YouTube. A few people that I love to watch are like Brianna, Madison, Lydia, and then I also love to watch WDW Kevin. My husband and I quote him all the time. I am watching a lot of my usual YouTube videos right now, so I'm just kind of running through missed videos that I have not seen that were posted today or posted over the weekend. So I'm just watching through some of those, but once I kind of get a little plan maybe off the Disney website, I'll maybe run through some of the options that I found for her and her family, so stay tuned for that. Also, I finally did all of the pricing and everything for their trip. So what I did is I made a Canva document and put 2 different routes that they could go for their trip. So she did say this would be their kids' first trip to Disney and she wants them to stay in a value for their theming and all that kind of stuff. So I did 2 different pricing options, one that included the dining plan and then one that did not, just so they had an idea. I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show you where I started kind of making this document and that kind of thing. Now, this stuff is so fun to me. I have actually never done a Canva document to help people price out and things like that, but I thought that it would be easier to just have everything compressed in one spot, especially with someone who's managing 3 different children and 2 other adults beside herself trying to go to Disney. So this is what the vibe is. I'm going to kind of show the first document and then I'll show the back end where I put some screenshots. This is how I kind of made the document. I did include the dates up here, the resort, how many people would be included, and then this is where I kind of separated the dining option. Here, I kept the reds as no dining plan option and the pinks as including the dining option. Here, I did include the little blurb that was from Disney stating that with this package right here, the children from 3 to 9 would be eating free or getting the dining plan for free if the adults were also getting the plan. So her children would ultimately be getting the dining plan for free, which is great. And so at the bottom, I did include these 2 options. So giving her the option and also telling her that the kids would eat free if you're getting this, and then keeping that red one as the no dining plan. When I scrolled down, this kind of, I just took screenshots so she could see from the Disney website what it was saying, and then it still has the thing right here, get a free dining plan for kids ages 3 to 9 when you purchase an eligible Walt Disney World company package, blah, blah, blah. And then this is just kind of the generic little blurb they give you at the end right before you pay the deposit. So this just is giving everything, letting her know like it was a family suite for All-Star, etc., etc. And then the park tickets, it was a 2-ticket, 1 park per day. Same thing with the bottom, keeping that pretty divided here. Dining plan included, that's in pink, and then I put the total here. And then the no dining plan in red, and keeping the blurb here. So I'm really hoping that this was helpful for her. I think, like I said, just having something that condenses everything, and she doesn't have to like go back through her text messages and look for certain things. Like, she can save this to her photos, just go on there and see exactly how I priced this out, and then including screenshots just for her to know. So that's kind of what I did. I think that I'm going to cut my video off here. I don't really have much planned for the rest of the evening. Like I said earlier, it's Sunday night. I'm getting ready for work tomorrow, and I do have to go do loads of laundry still. So I'm going to go do that and then probably just hang out for the night, shower, and then wind down. It's already 9 o'clock, so I kind of need to get started on that. But thank you so much for watching. I know this video was kind of chaotic and all over the place, but I do love watching these videos, just like lifestyle type things, random weekend endeavors. So if you like this video, if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. There will be lots of videos like this coming. And then of course, I have already 3 trips planned to Disney this year, so make sure that you're subscribed and you stay tuned for that content. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.